No.
No. I'll say King Kong. No. King Kong? Godzilla is the answer to that.
And now, our feature presentation.
Thank you.
Hey, hello, welcome, 104 to night 460. Is it really night 460? I can't believe it. We're here. Oh my god. It's our last SNR of the season, but it's also the last of the year and the decade.
Well, hot damn.
Holy mother, what have we been doing for the past several years?
Son of a biscuit, mother of butter and grape jelly.
Yeah,
Yikes.
too fast. Too fast.
Well, life-changing to say.
Yes.
Indeed. So tonight is our season 9 finale, in which we got Land Night episode for you. But speaking of the planned, we got Eugene, Aubrey, Jay, and Jap.
Good to be here with you guys this evening.
No.
Season 9. Holy crap.
We're here.
Ben, needless to say, since 2011, you have turned S not just regular weekend series, you have turned it into a worldwide phenomenon.
Well, not worldwide phenomenon yet.
Well, it's been seen pretty much all over.
Oh yeah,
Tri-state
basically.
area.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a worldwide phenomenon.
Oh yeah.
You've got what is technically a coast-to-coast
Yeah, coast to coast, huh?
Yep, coast to coast, all over North America, Europe, and the other continents.
And no, we don't have laughs for coast because for legal reasons we could get sued
Oh yeah.
on the barrel.
Mm-hmm. So season 9 has come. And it's gonna be done. But speaking of season 9, tonight's lineup is to hit off not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 segments. Why?
That's right.
I've gone to 4.
Can I get another hot damn?
The link and password are in the chat, by the way.
Right? And for 9460, we have gone back to night 251 of the first segment, Cost Against Humanity.
Woohoo!
Why? Because we're
'Cause
gonna
we
be
can.
that dirty.
Because we can. Any other questions?
We're gonna be the filthiest boys ever.
Yes, we are.
In that first segment.
abusive language. That
What, Jeff? Yeah. Can you say that again, Jeff?
Insist. I was saying vulgar and abusive language that is an automatic disconnect.
Oh yeah.
That's what's.
And we could barely hear you too.
How's that?
Oh, better.
There's a volume control on this mic.
Alright.
And I think I keep rolling over it.
Oh God, I think I put in the wrong password.
Oops. Oh well.
Yeah,
So,
you didn't put you didn't put end of rear, did you?
No. Now it won't let me back in.
Oh my!
Refresh the page.
Thank you, Gene Decay, and now it will not let me back in.
Refresh the page.
I did, and it says nickname is already in use, so it won't let me come back.
Well, get out of it and make a new nickname, probably.
How do I get out? I don't know how.
Close the page.
I did.
And then open the page back up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, we get
It
that.
says the nickname is still in use. It will not let me come back in.
Try with Internet Explorer.
Okay. Or you could just boot me out and I can go back in.
Internet Explorer.
Well, it doesn't show that you're in the game. That's the thing.
Because it says optional identification code, and I put in the password.
Oh no! That's the wrong. You don't put that in there.
Well, I put in my nickname.
Go to the authorization code. Name it without authorization code. And then.
Sorry, the audio keeps cutting out on my side.
Well, yes, it just also did cut out on my end too.
Oh yeah, it's cutting out on my side too. What the fuck?
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm good.
You know what's funny is that I was scrolling through my Instagram while that was happening, and then I quit, and then it quit.
Okay. If I've interrupted anything, I apologize.
No, you're fine.
I think I interrupted something.
No, I started it.
I'm
so.
not quite sure how that works.
Okay, so
you're both are fine. So there you go. So we got
Alright,
Cards
so
Against Humanity.
there you are. I see you now.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm good.
First, we got Cards Against Humanity. Then we are gonna do a year in review, but also a decade in review. And trust us, before we got this going, we went through the entire year and decade. Boy,
It's
was
gonna
it!
be a long segment.
Yeah. So trust us, it cost us a headache.
2 long ass segments.
Too long, so we'll make it short and sweet.
Too long. TWO segments and TOO long segments.
Yeah. So yeah, Coaster's gonna be as long, but we're not making it too long. And then, yep, we got the end of the year awards. Our annual tradition of who wins with what. Question is, who wins with that? That's anybody's guess. So we got that for you at the last segment. And then, to top it off, our last fall of the year. So what we
Hello,
gave it,
decade.
and that in the decade. So that, and then what's gonna be for the future.
By the way, do you guys have plans for New Year's? Because I don't.
What?
I'll probably
I have no plans for New Year's, so.
Job interview.
All right. Well, I don't feel so lazy. I don't feel so lazy anymore.
All right. The only one that needs to get in this silly game is Ben.
It's me. Yeah. That's our lineup. Our word of the week.
Spin Daddy.
Well, This is when I walked into. Thank God I didn't create it. This was invented on the 20th. It was last Friday. What the hell?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, over a week ago. So,
Anyway.
of all the ones you could come up with, there was this one. But the definition I came up with for Spin Daddy was a strange pasta of British American origin that made me throw up for 3 days.
I forgot who said it though. I forgot.
Batten.
Oh yeah, it was Batten. He was gonna say he was gonna have. No, he was gonna say the house been spinning bill, but he actually changed it to the house been spaghetti house bill. I'm like, what?
Apparently, Batten loves to suck on your meatballs.
Spaghetti.
But he didn't admit that he wants to suck on my meatballs. I remember that. I'm like, what? Admitted that, and then I looked down. I'm like, oh god. So talk about irony in itself, and let's talk about ew my in so many ways. Oh my god.
And you're
My audio's cutting out.
What the fuck just happened?
My audio keeps cutting out.
And it cuts in and out and in and out.
I may have to change the server. May have to change the region of the server so it won't keep crashing out. Now it just did it again. What the?
Okay.
No, it happened to me.
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna change the region on this server because it's starting to crap us out in so many ways.
Okay.
So anyhow, we're gonna do that during the break. So that's the lineup. We got the guys. So when we come back, we're gonna do Cost Against Humanity, and it's just like on night 251. Viewer discretion is advised when we get back.
Oops! I pooped!
Thank you, Aubrey. Bye.
Oh, I die.
Anyway.
Welcome back to SNR Night. Now this is viewer discretion is advised because it is our first second Cost Against Humanity.
Viewer discretion is advised.
So for kids younger,
Get
it. Unless you want to see
younger than that, to skip over. Teens, skip over. Adults, you with us.
Alright.
Do you have an age filter on this video?
Not yet, Eugene. I haven't done that.
I don't know.
That might happen later. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read the comment.
Anyway, who's ready to play?
I thought Aubrey was going to sing that he beat his pants. That's why Eugene put trap.
Okay.
So he was, so. Cost Against Humanity, we're gonna go for 7 points this time, because we're feeling like
it would be fitting since it's technically still the Christmas season.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's obviously. So anyway.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Shall.
3,
Alright.
2, 1, start.
Blank plus blank equals blank. Your new Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion card.
Okay.
Oh, I think I just got that.
Alright, let's go with that.
Oh.
This is gonna be
The
good.
cop,
This is gonna be good.
Oh Lord.
Oh, man.
How much of this deck is custom made?
A bunch.
A lot.
I can tell.
And one of them includes mine.
As Phil Collins would sing, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
Help us now.
Well, you're definitely not an easy lover.
Oh. Wow.
That's
That.
if I weren't an easy lover, I wouldn't have a girlfriend.
And
I'm on the hardest levers.
right. So
Same.
have you selected 3 cards yet?
And even though it's very unlikely he's watching, Phil Collins, if you're watching, please know this: you're my favorite singer of all time.
He'll always be in his heart.
Phil Collins even watch YouTube at all.
I doubt it.
Aubrey.
Aubrey.
He's in his
3
70s.
cards.
Yeah, Ben.
It's
3
3
cards.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're good.
And here we go.
Colors Tom.
Oh my god.
You're getting your dick stuck in a Chinese finger trap with a nose. Everybody shut up, I have an ear. Button plus buttonology equals 6 with a tampon E. Oh, good lord. R plus Arthur Miller equals dick. Oh, good lord, no. 9. Harappa Zarappa plus Peter Pan for 1,000 equals the Dildo Emporium.
Oof.
Oh, good lord.
Oof.
Huh?
Okay.
Whoever had Vanna White, congratulations.
Booyah!
Ever occurred to you that Vanna White's been touching letters longer than she's been turning them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough choice.
Yeah. It's the newest sensation. It's Blank, the new soda.
This is gonna be good.
The fuck?
Yeah, we'll find out.
God.
Ow, that's so gross.
Sort of.
Wow. Boogers, the new soda. Orange soda, the new soda. Fuku, you fool, the new soda. Bernie Sanders, the new soda.
Topical.
I am not the new soda, I am in the old soda, and I do not belong in the 1%.
You fool.
You're old.
Nice, Eugene.
But that's the
You're
only
wondering
problem.
which answer I put? I was the one who put boogers.
I put
Oh.
Bernie. I put Bernie Sanders. What's a girl's best friend?
Oh, that's so gross.
What's a girl's best friend?
Oh my god. I knew tonight's game was going to be funny, but I didn't think it would start out this funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, good lord.
What's a girl's best friend? Soft, supple, 14-year-old pubic hairs.
Oh my!
Thank you, Aubrey Takei.
STD
legal?
used glitter.
No.
The fear of erect penises. A fart-powered mass extinction.
Oh, good lord.
Extinction.
Penis.
Thank you.
I put the STD one.
I had a
Oh, STD. If Blake's stupid thing doesn't work, I'm gonna toss Blake out the window.
The window. The
Oh
window.
my god.
Oh man. At the same time, while we're playing, I am doing some multitasking as well. So if I'm not talking a whole lot, that's
That's fine.
Like my
multitasking
card.
I I have a
My
really
cards are,
shitty
like,
hand right now.
all over the
Me
place.
too.
My cards are definitely all over the
All right, here we
place.
go. If you're urinating into a toilet to buzz in, stupid thing doesn't work, I'm gonna toss Mall Santa out the window. If Ethan Schultz's stupid thing doesn't work, I'm gonna toss yeast out the window. If a horde of angry social justice Tumblr warriors' stupid thing doesn't work out, I'm gonna toss a tiny fireman and put that tiny fires out the window. If I'll go easy when life does and stupid things doesn't work, I'm gonna toss crushing the patriarchy out the window.
No,
I gotta go with Issa Schultz.
we have to crush the patriarchy.
I had to go with the Issa Schultz one because it made the most sense.
Finally on the board. Oh, Jay, you said your cards are all over the place?
Yeah, they are.
We'll pick them up then. I heard Wheel of Fortune one day accidentally put blank on the wheel.
Oh boy!
Oh dear.
I
It's
think
gonna
I
be
am
like
going to remember this for the
Mm,
decade.
okay.
I heard Wheel of Fortune one day accidentally put butt cracks of the rich and famous on the wheel. The finest cut of a black chick on the wheel. Wow.
Rocky Mountain Oyster
We
Crunch.
lost him. We lost him.
No, I'm fine. Corey and Mike, whatever. Those two going through the tunnel of love.
Corey and Mikey going through the tunnel of love.
Wow, Mikey, who's that? I don't know. Barney the Dickosaur, baby bitch, and blowjob on the damn wheel.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of loot right there.
Oh, nice, Jay.
I had a Corey and Mikey.
Somehow I knew that one was gonna win.
A work of art inspired by blank.
Oh dear.
I think I just started it.
Word inspired by. Sure.
Mamma mia, this is going to be very bad.
Yeah.
That's funny. I brought home a ton of beer from Missouri from my mother, and I've gone through a shit ton of it.
Oh.
Not surprised.
Uh-huh.
Chocolate. Oh, hell no. Making Alex get the Taco Bell, or hell, whatever that is. Armless, legless human pillows. And pasta da blanta, motherfucker.
Pass the blunt, motherfucker. Wow.
You know, it's funny.
What?
I may get to try weed legally in the next few days.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. January 1st, it's going to be legal in Illinois.
Why?
It's not my fault.
Why?
Yeah, they're gonna pass the weed bill.
Because I said so.
Illinois.
Why?
Because Chicago's full of stoners.
But you said Illinois.
I was imitating you, chap.
I know you're imitating me.
What you
I like imitating you, chap.
What you got going on in Chicago?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not doing
McDonald. Hat blank. E-I-E-I-O.
I don't plan on doing shit in Chicago. I don't plan on doing shit in Chicago until next summer.
On this farm, he kicked my ass. E-I-E-I-O.
Every time I bring up Chicago, my dad's always like, "Don't move there."
Chicago.
When he clearly doesn't realize the most violent city in the U.S. is St. Louis.
And yet you live in St. Louis.
I don't live in St. Louis.
But
Well,
near
close
St.
to
Louis.
That might change soon. I'm looking at a high rise.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I'd live in Detroit if I was given a job opportunity there.
Chap?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
He's working on it.
On McDonald had Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. Taylor. E-I-E-I-O. 12 Angry Men. Crap Cola. A silverback gorilla I knew from across the zoo. Um,
Crap. Oh, nice.
Crap
Yeet.
Cola.
Well, this game might end. This game might end quick.
Yeet.
Diaper. Dr.
Has been-
Diaper.
Has Ben even gotten on the board
Who
yet?
the hell is
Yeah.
Dr. Diaper?
I did.
The judge acquitted me because blank is not a crime.
Oh, I missed that.
I know.
Wow. You so would.
Do what?
You so would. You so would, Jack.
Really?
I might have just given away mine.
Really?
Once again, chat. Why?
Yeah, one way to find out.
I don't have to tell you.
But you always tell me everything.
The
Oh
judge
my
acquitted me.
god.
The judge acquitted me because the miracle of childbirth isn't a crime.
Unless the person who gave birth to me.
The judge acquitted me because giving birth to the Antichrist isn't a crime.
That's Donald Trump's parents.
The judge acquitted me because pounding every Disney princess isn't a crime.
Wow.
Oh my.
Thank you, Eugene Takei.
The judge acquitted me because vomiting seafood and bleeding anally isn't a crime.
Oh my god.
I would so
You might-
want to do this.
You might need to see a doctor about that.
I would so want to do this.
On a side note, Chap, in regards to that, are you trying to tell us something?
I'm not telling you shit.
But you tell me shit all the time.
All right, I'm not playing that
It's a
card.
new sitcom based on social networks that is called Blank, starring Blank and Blank.
I hate these cards.
They're
Me
I
too.
hate these cards as much as you hate me. No, just kidding. I'm
Yeah, you're
just
toxic.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I was only trying to create a laugh there, that's all.
sometimes things are a bunch of
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting to say the least.
yeah.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
If
All right,
anything,
here we
this is a good way to get rid of your shit hand.
Okay, let's take a look. It's a new sitcom based on social networks that is called Racism, starring JKOOPA and Michael Eisner.
Okay.
It's called Curses, Foiled Again, and starring an unstoppable horde of trannies and robots who just want to party. Okay? It's called Front Loops, starring Stevie Snow and Fubar in the Face. It's called MS-DOS, starring The Economy and being worshipped as the one true God. This is not an easy one, but
Yeah.
for some reason I can see that this kind of makes sense, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
Does make sense.
You're welcome, Ben.
Alright. I thought my job sucked, but then I found out about blank, and I have to piss.
This is gonna be good.
So take your time.
Sure.
Oh god.
This is
Ow! I can never get away with it, no matter how hard I try. Oh. Besides, I'm having too much fun.
aren't we all?
Really?
Nope.
That third card?
Nope.
Mm-mm. Luckily, my job doesn't have those.
Luckily.
We're just basically gonna survive throughout 2020 without any problem. Yeah, it's gonna probably go with 102, but we're gonna say a pretty good time on drive-through. And that little leak, yeah. And I will admit this right now. Yep, I had been at the leak myself.
Ben!
Yeah, I did.
What did you
You
do, Ben?
peed yourself?
I peed on myself.
Ben pissed himself! Oh, wait, that's my job, damn it!
Damn.
By accident.
Ben peed his pants.
Like, yeah. Oh my god. I think it's after the segment.
Where's Chap?
He said he's
He-
gotta go piss.
He has a pee.
Oh,
He had to
oh
piss.
I didn't hear him.
What, you expected him to pee his pants?
No.
No, but if you're having thoughts about that, then more power to you.
Good grief.
Somebody's having wet dreams about Chap pissing himself.
Alright, hold on a sec.
Alright, read him.
And I think probably just admitted that.
Lingo to know about the escape room.
Nope.
He's been out of the loop recently.
I know.
I thought my job sucked, but then I found out about fisting a mermaid, reading the 50 Shades of Grey books, distracting Asians with hard math problems.
Who just popped in?
My algebra professor was Chinese, thank you. And golden balls. It's shit like this that always gets me.
Booyah!
Fisting a mermaid.
Now, who put the distracting Asians with hard math problems?
Not me.
I had golden balls.
That just leaves Sam.
Boy,
Hate me now,
Donald,
kill me later.
Donald plans to build wall to keep blank out.
I don't like my card. I want to get rid of it.
thank you, Eugene Putin.
I don't like my card. I want to get rid of it.
I know I have to get rid of that just to get out my chest.
Hmm.
That was the logical reason for that, because that color says I'm like, no way. Oh, you know what? Perfect one for that. Oh,
Logan of
God!
Cole. Big 15P, the Dolly Parton production. I beg your pardon. Elmo
How's it
his
going with Dolly
puberty.
Parton?
Final. Bullshit the cocktail. Last 3, нет. First one, da.
Yay!
Paul.
I had to get rid of it somehow. I didn't want it in my head anymore.
But it made sense anyways.
Yes, it did.
In his farewell address, George Washington famously warned Americans about the dangers of blank.
I just need to get rid of these. I just need to get rid of some cards.
I need to get rid of this crap.
I know. 'cause my calls are crappy.
That is so gross. I'm going to be sick and throw up.
Meow.
Thank you, Eugene Shatner, and thank you, Eugene
That's
Brown.
Aubrey Shatner and Eugene.
God damn.
Do you have any other questions?
No, thank you, Aubrey Shatner, and thank you, Eugene Brown.
That's better.
And then I said meow.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jay Burns.
Thank you.
You Jonas. And there's oh my god. Yeah.
Read.
In his farewell address, George Washington famously warned Americans about the dangers of finally finishing off the Indians.
Too real.
Too real.
Too real, yeah. Living in Yellowknife. Living in Yellowknife. Living, really. Turning an X into a hole.
Oh my.
Thank you, Aubrey Takei. Freeze-dried orphans with high-quality gonads. Oh my god.
Double oh my. Booyah!
Thank you, Aubrey Takei.
Yes, sirree, boss.
Thank you, Aubrey Takei. You.
Nick won again? Personally.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck that.
Oh, yes! 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 Yes!
I'm just closing my eyes and just picturing that, and I'm like, oh
Daddy, no! Daddy, yes!
Nick won again? Curse you! A stripper named Gaston.
Oh my god.
Nick won again? Curse you! A sister from another mister. Nick won again?
Skip.
Yeah. And then eating the underwear retarded.
Well, I mean, he's not watching. So.
Yeah, he's not, but I gotta go with this one though.
Booyah!
Damn,
Jesus
Obs.
Christ!
That's why I was like, yes, 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 yes!
Okay,
I'm
Obs.
just closing my eyes and
Yes,
imagining something else, and that's just now gonna be a thing.
Do your best to keep winning because I want to play another game.
Well, it depends on how much time we have.
Right. Maybe names that will someday get your child's ass kicked. Oh.
Come here, champ.
Oh my god.
Just kick my ass hungry.
I just won. I just won on that one.
You're calm.
Aw. Kick your ass hungry.
Kick my ass.
Someday get your child's ass kicked. Grim Reaper, Hamburglar, Sprite Diarrhea, or DDR Dance Pad.
DDR ass pad?
Ass pad.
I was looking at the prompt and the card at the same time. But I'm gonna go with Sprite Diarrhea, Sprite Diarrhea.
Dance Pad Revolution ass pad.
Good going.
Robo, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
No!
No,
Okay.
no.
Well,
no.
guess what, Obs? You get 4 lashes. Okay. Here's one. Here's 2. Hold on.
That's 2.
69.
Here's 3.
And then 4.
11, 92, 12.
And here's 4.
Alright.
Yeah.
You dumb bitch, you dumb bitch, you dumb bitch, you dumb bitch.
That's the sexiest call. Thank you very much.
Anyway,
Anyway.
as the mom of 5 rambunctious boys, I'm no stranger to blank.
Well, Oh, you know the rules. So do I.
Thank you, Jay Astley.
I'm no stranger to reaching a climax during. I'm not reading the rest of that.
Oh
Juvenile
god.
Child's
No.
funeral. Oh,
Terrible.
God.
Next.
I am no
Bad.
stranger to putting out people's cigarettes with Febreze. Driving my. I'm not reading that one either.
Oh my god.
Or Jasmine's toned abs.
Driving my daughter to her abortion.
Nah.
Oh my god.
There's a reason we gave the warning before we started doing this.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm gonna fall
Jerry.
I'm gonna fall
Yeah.
sorry for every adult watching this right now.
Next.
This won't be like negotiating with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. Blank.
This one.
You know what?
While we're deciding on our answers, chat, get me some nachos.
I ate them.
Well, then go get me some more.
Oh god.
They ran out.
Well, then go to the store and buy me some.
They ran out too.
Oh.
This won't be like negotiating with the Vogons. Humans only respond to one thing. Accidentally shitting on Santa's lap. Oh, 9, that gets you a naughty list. The smell of Primark. Control, Alt, destroy.
Or the story.
Whatever. Holding the Siamese twin on your back is a rapist. Oh, good lord, 9.
Oh, good lord.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, buddy!
Jesus Christ. He's a point away.
Oh Christ.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Christ.
If I
Oh, Christ.
blank is the best lube.
9.
Christ help us.
9.
We're already going to hell.
9. 10.
9. Number 9.
We're already going to hell, so what does it matter?
We've already gone to hell and back.
Man, we're already going there. What are you worried about?
Well, choose a car. There we go.
I don't know. I don't even believe in hell. So
I don't either.
the joke's on you.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh god, help us. Blank is the best lube. Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Ben,
You know,
bro!
Yeah.
Dry
I think Ben's gonna
humping
piss.
grandma.
I think Ben's gonna piss himself again.
No.
Oh, because I really
I
got
really
to
think
the
he's gonna piss
house.
himself again.
Oh god. Okay. Dry humping grandma. Greasing a full 6-course Italian family dinner out through your vagina.
Ew!
And dominating a man by peeing on his eldest son.
Oh my!
Oh god.
If Aubrey gets selected, it's game over.
Thank you, Aubrey, to get.
And nope.
Mine was the intercourse
My guess is
Pennsylvania.
I'll probably be the one that's selected. If this
I feel bad for laughing at dry humping grandma, but
I was the one who had dry humping grandma.
That was Jay.
In what's being hailed as a major breakthrough, scientists have synthesized blank in the lab.
oh boy.
Oh, I think that does make sense a bit.
Which one would be the most scientific? And ow, that's so gross.
Balance.
What's being hailed as a major breakthrough, scientists have synthesized purple rain in the lab. They synthesized the time travel paradox in the lab. They've traveled the lightning speed every teenage boy achieves when he's fapping and the door opens in the lab.
God.
Or they've synthesized your hands, arms, feet, and legs in the lab. I don't know which one to choose. There's a good amount of things. Then again, who doesn't like a good fap?
Of course.
Yeah, buddy.
Now,
Why do taxes still suck?
this time Albie can't win on that con.
No, I cannot, so you're all safe. Now,
I'll be back too.
I think Ben's got to change his drawers.
All right, I need to get out of this. Yeah.
Chap, while you were taking a piss, Ben pissed himself. And I said to him, that's my job, damn it.
Happens every time I step away.
I need to get rid of this card. I do not want this in my hand.
That's what she said.
Well, stop grasping it.
Feel free to skip this card if you want. Feel free to skip this card if you want.
Are we waiting on Ben?
Yep.
Six, 3, 3, 3. Everyone except Obbs has 3 points.
Yeah.
Well, I can't win on this card, so y'all are safe.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Well, I love you too, bitch.
Fuck
Okay,
it.
I'm back.
Nah, I can't. I'm just kidding, chap. You're not a bitch.
Why are you not kidding? I am a bitch.
If you were a bitch, you'd be a crossdresser like that.
If I were,
But I digress. Anyway, why do taxes still suck? Becoming so rich that you shed your body and turn into vapor. Psych! It's a gas chamber. Kurt Cobain's death, or that sneaky little shit known as Chad Mosier. Well, I still hate his guts, so I'm picking that one.
Thanks. I needed to get rid of that card.
I've always hated Chad Mosier. I'll always hate Chad Mosier.
because his name is Chad. You know, Chad is becoming an improper noun lately.
Whoop-de-doo.
Can a woman really have it all, a career and blank?
Fuck it.
I'm not touching that with a 69-foot dick.
Wow.
This is something.
That's what she
This is
said.
literally something.
In whose bed?
Oh, God.
A career and jive. The fuck does that mean? Saving 20% or more on khakis. Fuck khakis. Netflix and sex
Mom!
Good grief.
are victory points.
Can a woman really have it all?
A career and Netflix and butt sex.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Nice.
Jay.
Now we have a game.
Now we
It's
have
a
game.
Oh, Clemson won the Fiesta Bowl.
Jam. Oh.
They came from behind. How the fuck did that happen?
Hey guys, I saw this crazy movie last night, and opens on blank, and then there's some stuff about blank, and then it ends with blank.
So Clemson is
It's
this like
Clemson,
what is this?
LSU. Tigers versus Tigers.
This is what Clemson's fourth straight or something like that.
No, it is not their. It's not.
No,
their
not fourth. Okay, I remember Georgia was in the one a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They could. God damn, they could have backed up. I still have LSU beating them though.
I'm sure LSU is probably going to beat them just because.
God damn, they're a powerhouse this year.
Yeah, they are.
Alright.
There you go. All right. Chat, select your 3.
Oh, I just realized I'm not the card czar.
No.
Yeah, you realize.
Yep.
Wow.
I am Karzar.
Eugene is czar.
Yeah, and I'm in charge of Moscow. Got problem with it?
I didn't know Eugene lives in St. Louis.
There you go.
It opens on the issues. And then there's some stuff about I'm not giving you a handout with that came out wrong. God damn it, Martin Bengal. And then it ends with Pluto. Smashing my balls at the moment of climax, getting a dick that was meant for your mother, and no one storms like a stone. A princess says that they marries the first girl they meet, teaching spanky out of her pussy, and molesting landvilles mostly because they cannot run. They're right. Homosexual agenda in the mouth of Craig Beast.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Took me a while to realize you were French.
That took you long enough.
All right, Ben's got another point.
Yep, sorry,
Gross,
Marty.
gross. Man.
What gets Link off?
That's a little vague.
Link from The Legend of Zelda, by the way.
I figured.
All right, let's just
What gets him off?
Yeah, what gets him off?
Off what?
I don't know.
As in, like
What sets him off?
like what turns him on or whatnot? Sexual innuendo.
Oh, okay.
Is that in the moment that will make you say, "Good night, everybody"?
Go.
What gets Link off? Harvey Weinstein? The 69 Adventures of Princess Markina for the Game Boy Color? Ooh. Funky Fresh Rhymes? And Becoming Engorged with Social Justice Jelly and Secret Team Think Piece. Wow. Please, that's gotta be Jay on this one. No, it's Jay.
No,
No, it's Jeff.
No, I was the social justice jelly.
I was the funky fresh rhymes.
Yes, we can. Was a much better slogan for Obama than the first draft. Blank.
God.
Yes, we can. Was a much better slogan for Obama than the first one. Sodomizing an African orphan for spring break. A much better slogan than the first draft. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A much better slogan than the first draft. You simply wait for traffic, then you push the old lady. Push the old lady. Much better slogan than the first draft. Synergistic management solution.
Well, it still works in a way.
Oh no. I went Baymax on that one, but it works too.
Wake up! You'll be late for school.
Don't nominate people, goddammit.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh, God.
and I can't win on this, so once again, you guys are safe.
Alright.
I gotta get rid of this damn card. I hate it.
I got somebody.
Nick, wake up, you'll be late for school. Disneyland character with the head cut off. Wake up, you'll be late for school. Mark wearing a tiger costume. Wake up, you'll be late for school. Suffocating chubby puppies. Wake up, you'll be late for school. Mark wearing a tiger costume.
That works.
I don't even.
I wonder if that was the bat.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we got a game going on.
You know shit, Sherlock.
And I'm in the dust.
We'll need to fix that.
That's what she said.
Who was the voice behind Woody in the movie Toy Story? The correct answer is blank. If somebody says Tom Hanks, I'm gonna hit the floor.
The only problem is I don't think any of us have a
I'm gonna cry.
I don't think any one of us have a Tom Hanks card. If a Tom Hanks card does show up,
I'm gonna.
too bad there's no Mike cards in here. Otherwise, I would have wrote Tom Hanks. No.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Impressive.
No,
Who was the voice behind Woody in the movie Toy Story? Correct answer is the angry video game Marty. I like that one. Jew Pounds. What? Weight Watchers or Are You Bitchless?
Good grief.
Played that on the wrong black card.
Yeah, you did. Oh no.
Oh, please, baby, please, baby, 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 please.
Baby back.
Yay.
Yeah, it's Eugene.
Thank you,
Alright.
Eugene Bingo.
Who's the czar?
The first car you buy in Gran Turismo is the 2015 Blank, featuring blank GPS and blank transmission. I am gonna be getting a headache after I see all these cards.
I know. There we go. I just need to get rid of this. Well, let's just see. We'll see.
Now, if Eugene picks Jay, Chap, and myself, it's
Holy
a time
time.
robbery. Because it is really.
We have the 2015 novelty hat that you're going to wear once and then stuff in a closet, featuring one of those blowjobs I've seen. I've been hearing so much about GPS, and thank Ascan for me. What the fuck?
Transition.
The 2015 Index featuring Tunnel of Love Shot GPS and the bastard pedophile on the roller skates transmission. No, no, ladder. The 2015 Jimmy Savile featuring feminists being sexually dominated GPS and an emergency bathroom break transmission.
I just had that not long ago.
2015 Honey Boo Boo let loose on a cheesecake. Ow! Featuring JBS Mermaid's GPS and refilling blood with urine. Ow!
Oh.
Alright, what's it gonna be?
I think the bathroom break makes the most sense because you don't have to worry about stopping and peeing.
Alright.
Booyah, baby! Booyah!
Ended.
We won.
Thoughts on if we were to do another game?
Doubtful.
Doubtful.
Unless the score limit is lowered.
Wanna go for 3?
The
First to
lowest it can go is 4.
4.
First to 4.
First to 4.
Wanna do it? First to 4?
Fuck it, let's go for it.
Alright, one
5
now.
minutes.
Wow, I can't believe I actually won.
Guys won't understand blank. It's a girl thing.
Oh, fuck.
Oh Christ!
It's a girl. This is totally a girl.
I just saw the hand I have for the next few rounds.
This ought to be good.
Hope you're not giving yourself a hand job, chap.
You.
Who gave you that idea?
Who did?
I think this is the part where Chap takes a self picture of himself of his face and
Anyway. It's a girl thing.
Oh my god.
Well, whose smart idea was it to put my name?
Anyway.
Jeff?
Yes?
You need to shut the fuck up.
And that's what I'm not going to do.
Bitch. There you go.
All right, guys won't understand Aubrey Scott. It's a girl thing. Guys won't understand shitting in the ocean at the beach and watching people swim in your turds. It's a girl thing.
Come on.
Okay, I've already read the last two.
Honey rats a girl spot and raping burn.
And no.
Well, you know which one wins. I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah.
As for who put my name, it was me.
I put Tiny
And it wasn't even a blank card either.
I know.
I know.
Mamma mia, what has been making a life difficult at the unnoticed colony?
This would probably do it. This would probably do it.
I'm a sucker for randomness.
We're all
Doing a somersault in the barfing, oh mamma mia. The eighth gay warlocks who detect the rules of fashion. Debatable. A porn star with a daddy issues. It depends on the agenda. Or, oh good lord, the game of a twist that degenerates into an orgy. Mamma mia!
God!
Mamma mia, Papa Pia.
Baby got the diarrhea. Barfing is a disaster, but not as bad as running into a visa.
Booyah!
Man.
A game of twist that degenerates into an orgy.
I had the porn star.
Ah,
I had that warlock.
Let's go.
My PlayStation 2 memory card crapped out again because of blank.
This makes no sense, but oh well.
oh god.
Alright. I'll be right back.
My idea wasn't to put that third card.
Don't dive in, Jesus.
I went down the wrong tube.
Anyway,
That's what she said?
go.
Thank you, Chap Corral.
My PS2 memory card crapped out again because of moderate to severe joint pain.
Ooh.
Donkey Kong's big donkey dong.
Nintendo, not Sony.
50 million screaming Chinaman. Oh god. A dick so big and so black that it's not even light can escape its pull.
That's big.
Ow! But you know what?
I can't believe they don't know about the penis.
Moderate to severe joint pain.
I got 99 problems, but blank ain't one.
Oh god.
Boy.
Ugh. Good grief.
Thank you, Ben Brown. Thank goodness for scorched rice, soup, and egg.
It's gonna be chat.
I know. This is already, like I said, this is the last episode of the year.
A decade even.
And the decade as well.
Yeah. Chat.
Chap.
El Chapo.
I think he went to either get a drink or probably masturbate into a can again.
Or he's giving himself a hand job.
No.
Good grief.
Thank you, Aubrey.
Ew, that's so gross. I am going to be sick.
Thank you, Ben Shatner.
Right. Playing on chap.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Hi.
I got 99 problems, but Koopa Soup ain't one. I got 99 problems, but masturbating to Anne Frank's diary ain't one. I got 99 problems, but Jesus Christ, bareback, and Muhammad ain't one. I got 99 problems, but peeing a little bit ain't one. Everyone's got to enjoy some Koopa Soup.
Koopa Soup.
Who has peed a little bit?
Me?
Oh God! What did Mikey admit now?
This is what he admitted.
You know what? Oh, fuck. You know what? Crap.
Oh God! What did Mikey admit now? Hugging your grandmother while you have a rock cock? Nobody dies a virgin because life fucks us all. Little bear, suck good dick. Can I watch? Oh, this makes the most sense.
I get a grandmother watch.
What did Mikey admit now? Can I watch?
And I watch.
Can I watch?
Cesar should have said that before he picked.
Oh.
Then the princess kissed the frog, and all of a sudden, the frog was...
This thing.
Come on, cleaning that tent.
The frog was a manhole? What do you mean, manhole? The frog was talking a man's eyes and balls out and taking a man's eyes and balls out and putting his eyes where his balls go.
That is balls in the eye holes.
My ugly face and bad personality, or the Black Power Ranger.
Wow. Go ahead and say the second one 10 times fast.
Taking a man's eyes and balls out and putting his eyes where his balls go, and then his balls and his eyes.
Honestly, see what you think.
Fuck it.
Oh, God.
Ben has 3 points.
Ben gets another point.
Oh no, flat tire! Damn you, Black Auto Company, you bastard!
Sure, just take.
Ugh, nee, flat tire! Damn you, Beamerville Auto Company! Ugh, nee, flat tire! Damn you, get the fabulous Auto Company! Ugh, nee, flat tire! Damn you, Tax Auto Company! And finally, ugh, nee, flat tire! Damn you, Balls Auto Company! Damn you, Wienerville!
Ben wins.
Ben wins.
That was
GG.
quick.
That was quick.
Anyway, next.
What was that? 10 minutes?
Something like that.
That was
Next.
something like that. Wow.
All right, coming up next.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, where's my recorder? But anyway, yeah, come on next here on SNR, it is the annual tradition. We are gonna go through the entire year in review when we get back. Hey, thank you. Welcome back to SNR right now. This is our annual tradition as we go through the entire year in review. So like we said, this is our season 9 finale. And as always on the finales, we go through the entire year. What's been going on? So, boink. And we're actually going to go from January down to December to this month. So there's got to be a lot to cover. So here we go. January, let's go back to January 2019 as we started out the 2019 year. That's where we actually did start our season 9 premiere of SNR. So let's go into Nancy Pelosi became the White House Speaker. Flu season was on the rise. The Chase Australia had a new guest chaser. Eugene?
Cheryl Toe, also known as the Tiger Mum.
Mm-hmm. February. Daytona 500 was back on Fox, but it was not only Daytona 500. Denny Hamlin won the race, but was announcing that it was still Waltrip's last announcing booth. Well, last call on Fox for the entire Fox NASCAR season. Then it went to the first ever the Oscars without any host whatsoever. Wow. A first time that's never happened in the Oscars history. It had no host for the event. But a big shock to the Tris of 2019 we found out that Christoph St. John, who plays Neil Winters on The Young and the Restless, passed away. Wow. That got us sucked on so many reasons. March was also brought in March was also a shock of the century. Luke Perry, who played Dylan on Beverly Hills 90210, passed away. Ouch. Was not only that, the Jeopardy All-Star Games premiered.
Technically, it premiered in February but ended in March with Brad Rutter, Larissa Kelly, and David Madden winning the $1 million grand prize.
Mm-hmm. But it was also the same month Alex Trebek announced of cancer.
Pancreatic.
Mm-hmm. But all that, Disney bought Fox for $71 billion. Even the Simpsons predict it was going to happen. Thus, that bring out April's Kathy Lee Gifford lead the Today Show after 11 years. Tiger Woods wins out U.S. Master Tournament. Notre Dame was on fire. The cause of it was electrical wiring. And WikiLeaks co-founder was arrested. Damn. Bring thus into May when we found out America's sweetheart, Doris Day, died. The 46th annual Daytime Emmys hosting and was on Cinco de Mayo, hosted again by show underwear from the talk and went from extra to now Access Hollywood, Mario Lopez, or AC Slater, Saved by the Bell. At that event, I forgot his name now again. Jamal Moore on SWAT. Before he went to say on that last category of the night, he went to remember of his dear friend Christoph, who played with him on Young and Restless. But at that still the same time, the Young and the Restless won for Best Drama. Wow. The cast of The Big Bang Theory was at the Hollywood Walk at the Chinese Theater was given for the star of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The 145th running at the Kentucky Derby with maximum security, the first racing horse DQ'd. When I say DQ'd, disqualification, leading the other horse to win the Kentucky Derby. That's the first time that has never happened. Well, other than that, the Big Bang Theory says goodbye. Their last episode. Wow. So gonna go into June of Emma Bletcher beats longtime champion James Holzhauer. But not only that, after beating James Holzhauer, Emma became over 5-game champions, but knowing the fact she's gonna come back to the Tournament of Champions.
Technically a 3-time champion with about 92.
Oh yeah. Toy Story 4 premiered in theaters, knowing that it was the last Toy Story made. Ouch. Toronto Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors to win the NBA Finals. That was just the start to a finish. And then the Chase UK version celebrates its 10th anniversary. Which you can still see on ITV. July. Boris Johnson, speaking of UK, Boris Johnson becomes Prime Minister. Jazzy star and Disney descendant star Kevin Boyce passed away due to narcolepsy at the age of 20. But that was not the only one we lost. Disney lost another great. Wesley Taylor passed away. Wow. So going into the month of August, Japan and South Korea had a trade war. That was not the ouch we had. Wildfire in the Amazon rainforest. That was a major ouch. Devastating to all of the animals and all the surroundings in the rainforest destroyed by fire.
The only thing now is it's my exit time.
Night, Jay.
Night,
See you
Jay.
guys later.
Peter Fonda, the great of the Fonda family, Peter Fonda passed away. Not only that, Valerie Harper also passed away, now joining with her buddy, Mary Tyler Moore. Ouch. September had its 18th anniversary of 9/11. That we still must remember the fallen victims. Not only that, Fuller House was taping their final season, the first episode of season 5. Well, it's not only that, Eddie Money passed away. That, bit of a shock. Wheel of Fortune, for the first time in the season, introduced a triple toss-up. 3 toss-up that is worth $2,000 each, making it $6,000. If you could be fast and solve the puzzle with speed, that's how you're gonna get $6,000. The Jeopardy champion Jason was beaten by Gabe. But as you know about the school administration scandals was hit on both Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. Felicity Huffman was sentenced for 14 days behind bars. To Lori Loughlin, we still haven't figured it out on how long it's going to be for her to serve. But at this time, in September, the formal U.S. impeachment inquiry was starting for President Trump. Let's now bring in October into the series. As Justin Trudeau won Canada's Prime Minister, while at the same time, Twitter bans political ads. But it was the best for the sports that the Washington Nationals won the first World Series, and it happened in Game 7. Wow. Kind of same familiar in 2016 with the Chicago Cubs and Game 7. There you go. But now going into November with the public hearings for the impeachment started, Jeopardy! Tournament of Champions with James against Emma again, and also won the tournament and $250,000 more. And one time in November, Fuller House has taped the final episode, leading the cast all in tears and says goodbye to a sequel that can't last out as the original. Hey. Australia had its bush fire that reaches across Australia. Ouch. The land down under, we all know and love, was the land down under fire. It was the first time when streaming service Disney Plus introduced with the first of the movie, a live action too, Lady and the Tramp. It's not yet. Star Wars Mandalorian premiered its first episode on Disney Plus. But it's not only that. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood premiered as Tom Hanks, of course, playing Fred Rogers. Month of December. Of course, when we had December, we knew this month was going to be starting to hit rock bottom. Now the question is, how rock bottom was it? Kayla Spaney, who plays Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch on Sesame Street, passed away. That's not only at that. Our good YouTuber friend, David Downs, passed away. But still in quite shock, his channel is still going. And it's like I said before. His girlfriend is running the channel. And still keeping it for the good. With that, we must give props to her. Now, she's keeping it well good too. What else? Game Away. Oh, hang on. The Game Awards was in. As for the Game Awards, let's just say Smash won for Best Fighting Game. But was for the best game was sequel for the PS4. Oh, and I forgot. If I don't forget to say, Juice WRLD, YouTube singer, rapper and singer, passed away as well. Got to say that. He also died. Game was Russia is banned from both Summer Winter Olympics and the World Cup soccer. But we know
Mainly because of cheating and doping scandal.
I was just about to say that. No, I was gonna say about the doping scandal. Because that's right, they banned on both the Summer and the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, and doping is a form of cheating, is what I meant.
Oh, yeah. Yep. But I think the Republic of Russia still participates under the Olympic committee. I don't know how that one goes for Summer Olympics next year. World Cup soccer. And finally we've been hearing the news since he became that president. Donald Trump impeached. He's lost his power of presidency. But his trials will begin next year.
Just a fair warning that some Republicans are refusing to cooperate or make it fair. And I believe that's the entire year in itself.
And I believe that is the entirety of this year. Wow.
Oh yeah, the one thing we did forget was Vanna White filled in for Pat Sajak after his emergency surgery for intestine blockage.
Oops, we kind of forgot about that.
Well, until I mentioned it.
Oops. Yeah, as you do know about with Pat Sajak had his health issue was gonna record a pardon me. Was gonna record the
Oops, you pooed.
thank you, Team Marguerite.
Secret Santa games and I think one or two extra themes.
Yeah. But he had an emergency bowel problems, so he had to rush into the hospital. And we at the time couldn't do with the host, so they asked Fenton, was she doing? Of course, she said yes, and who's gonna run the puzzle board? So she asked her friends from Disney to have Mickey and Minnie to help out with the puzzle board, with both of them rotating on days. That's how it goes. Oh, April. Oh, I also forgot in April too. Hello. Um,
Hmm?
let me see. I think I did post this up on SNR Times. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can fucking find it. Oh, the SNR Times. I forgot. Now, I forgot this guy in April who won Football of the Year. Yeah, I know this guy. Yeah, that guy is me. I forgot about that in April, and I didn't know about this, so I had zero clue what's going on. Um, so yeah, Bull of the Year. I'm trying to figure out with the hair thing and all.
And a last second announcements from me.
Yes.
One was Chaser Paulson being diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Oh yeah.
Then he won the British Quizzing Championship this year. And he got married to his boyfriend.
And Chap, I forgot about him in June. He posted about Desmond Amofa, aka Etka, on YouTube. I totally forgot about this dude. He was missing, right? About day or 2 days after this was posted, they found him. Yeah, they found him dead. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I know I see him in one of his videos. So it was the 2018 PAX video, so. And this is where we get most of our news. I forgot about that. Oh! Dude. Gloria Vanderbilt, we forgot about her. Oops.
Yeah, mainly because we were rushing to try and get everything done.
Yeah, Gloria Vanderbilt, who's.
Anderson Cooper's mother.
Yeah.
And according to comedian Kathy Griffin, she's been good friends with his mother, but she stopped talking to him ever since the incident.
Ugh. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot here in town too, so. This is the one I haven't shown it, and I forgot about it when I actually saw it. I think I just pulled up the SNL Times for this. Hello. Um, there was actually a fire in Funland Park early Friday morning. This was back in May this year. Keep in mind this was back in May. We didn't know about it until we heard sirens going off like around 2, 3 a.m. Apparently, like around that time, I'll be long gone. I'll be gone. I'll be sleep. I mean, like, literally, I'll be long gone to sleep. Cause if I don't hear like sirens going off and whatnot, then I am like a bit of a heavy sleeper on that. But when that came out, really early Friday morning, I didn't even know about it until I saw the news, and I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Oh, this is actually a good news that it was back in March that Stevie Nicks became the first woman into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. Holy crap.
Saw her live back in 2013. Can't think of a better person for that.
Mm-hmm. I know, I'm just right now looking into all this. Oh, one more I want to tell, and this did came up to in chat post. Back in 2019, all the stores, right, has gone like into chapter has filed chapter 11. Now, as you know that's chapter 11, that's bankruptcy. And when you file for that, you know your company is fucked. So once the news was spread out that Payless Shoe Source was going to close all the stores running through all this, it closed every store in the U.S. I'm thinking, oh crap, they're not gonna close this, and then realize, yeah, they're gonna close this. I'm like, crap. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, was it these? I don't know, actually. It's the one pair of shoes I got in my hand. Also, I actually bought from Payless. The last shoe I got from them. So I'm like, crap. So, but we did find out of one of the good news that Payless shoe source is now gonna take over by Sherwin-Williams, the paint store. And believe that all Sherwin-Williams is going to replace of where Payless shoe store is. But keep in mind where I live, that's only actually that's like a 15-minute walk. But it's also a half an hour drive. No, ain't that 40-minute? Well, 35-minute drive to another one, and that's in Kennewick. Wow. So yeah, that's basically what we got, and that is basically a year in review. So all the news will go on. We will spread them out like wildfire, but also we will spread out in the SNR time so we could go through them. Make sure the next year's year in review we will post all of them up. Anyhow, that is the year in review. When we come back, it's the decade 19. Now we're gonna go from 2010 to 2019. Of course, the one I just read off for 2019, I will just go through again. We'll go through again when we come back. Welcome back. As now, right now, we just gone through a year in review. Normally, we'd be at the last segment, which is going to be our end of the year awards. But that's going to be after we do one segment, and this one is the entire decade from 2010 to this year of 2019. Here we go again. Now, the decade in review. Hitting off with 2010 with Michael became the Celebrity Jeopardy $1 Million winner.
Michael McKean of Better Call Saul.
In 2010, the earthquake. Oh wow, hang on. And
Earthquake?
earthquake.
Oh, gee. Apparently our planet is a birthday cake.
Oh my god, I can't speak. An earthquake hit in Haiti.
Unfortunately, that happened around the late night feud between Leno and O'Brien.
But actually, that's where it's going to be at the 25th anniversary of We Are the World. And don't forget, 1985, it happened once. 2015, 25 years later, Haiti needs help. So Lionel Richie was at it again to get singers from today to help out. Celine Dion, Pink, the Jonas Brothers.
Bradley Beaver was in it.
Yeah, him. Was either Janet or Latoya Jackson was in it. Was either one of his sisters was in it. But so many more just hopped out. Of course, Roger Craig sets the Jeopardy record for most games won.
No, he set the highest one-day record of 77.
Highest one-day record, sorry.
And 2010 was also the year when the Governess made her debut on the British version of The Chase in its second series, after the first series in 2009 was a success, with Mark and Sean being the two original chasers.
Unfortunately, Charlie O'Donnell, the voice of Wheel of Fortune, passed away.
I was hoping I would get on the show when he was the announcer.
Toy Story 3 premieres in theaters.
Sadly, that was the same for that Twilight movie.
Spain finally won the World Cup. And the King's Speech wins for Best Picture at the Oscars. But it's not only
Wait.
that for 2010. Oh, go on YouTube.
Oh, and yeah, I forgot. Colin Firth won. Yeah, Colin Firth and Helena Bonham Carter win it. And speaking of her, she was in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, which was seen in 2010.
Oh, yeah. And of course, 2010, Steve Harvey, the comedian from the Steve Harvey Show, is now the new host of Family Feud. Making the next comedian to host a game show. Damn, better one than. I think it was better one than what's his name? Oh. But he did last Al Anderson, Khan, and Al Hurley. Better one than that, I would say. So 2010 was hit. Welcome to 2011, where this channel sets its premiere on February 5th, and when my first video was the introduction to this channel. But it's not only yet, of February 26th of 2011, SNR. This very show was set on season 1. Kind of remind that's our careers just hit. Season 1. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 premiered in 2011.
And it became the highest grossing movie,
Mm-hmm.
beating out Winnie the Pooh, which Craig Ferguson was in it.
Mm-hmm. It was thus bringing out Jim Thornton. Johnny Gomez from Celebrity Deathmatch became the new Wheel of Fortune announcer. It was not only that, the shooting in Tucson. Gunman was arrested, killed, but shot.
Thankfully, Gifford survived.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended the IBM challenge earlier, right?
Yep, the Jeopardy IBM challenge was for 3 days. 2 days was get to know of the IBM's new smart computer, Watson. The brain. And then the last day had its full challenge against him. Thus, Ken Jennings and Brad Water were underestimated by the computer, but Ken Jennings was happy to be in second other than third.
Especially with the Simpsons reference. I, for one, welcome our new computer overlord.
There you go. 2012 become one of the hard years. I mean, really, the hard years. The Aurora movie theater shooting.
That had to happen on my high school buddy's birthday.
Sandy Hook, yeah, Sandy Hook Elementary School was under lockdown with a gunman. That was just not even scary for the kids. Then I don't know what. But at least the good thing about it was President Obama wins again the election and becoming our president to serve his last 4 years as our
Be-
44th president.
Beating out Mitt Romney, who lost because of the 47% comment.
2012. South Korea elected first female prime minister.
President
President.
Park Geun-hye, who was later impeached on the same year Hillary Clinton lost.
London hosted the Summer Olympic Games.
And oh yeah, remember when those crazy ass conspiracy theorists thought the world was gonna end in that year?
Wrong. And it's gonna happen again this year? Wrong.
The only time the world is going to end is when you kick the bucket.
Mm-hmm. But speaking of kicking the bucket,
Oh,
Richard Dawson, the original host of Family Feud, passed away. But it's not like it. That the legend, Dick Clark himself, passed away. But another great, Neil Armstrong, passed away. And Robin Gibb from the Bee Gees passed away. Oh, added one to the list. Larry Hagman, J.R. Ewing from Dallas, kicked the bucket. Was also unfortunate that my grandmother on my mom's side of the family also kicked the bucket. Boy, the day I found out, I was pissed. And actually, Aubrey can actually vouch me in for that. Aubrey can vouch in for that. Because he was there at the time. And the way I was, yeah, the way I was, everybody knew something was up. So that was 2012. 2013 was Wheel of Fortune had a second $1 million winner.
as the first winner was back in 2008.
Yep. Lance Armstrong while interviewing with Oprah admit to doping around Tour de France, but found out months later Tour de France stripped Lance Armstrong, his winnings and all. So Lance Armstrong is banned from Tour de France for doping. So his career long gone. Boston had its bombing two brothers planned the Boston Marathon bombing. The bang heard around the world. But not only that, UK's Prime Minister, Iron Lady Margaret Thatcher, passed away. Yowzer. Let's know that 2013, you cannot be as angry as that. Now, thus bringing out 2014, with Red Rudder wins Jeopardy's Battle of the Decade.
And Ken came so damn close to kicking his ass.
Russia hosted the Winter Olympics. Seattle Seahawks has finally, since the 80s, finally won Super Bowl. But as another year, 2015 or 16, came close to beat the Patriots for Super Bowl.
15 was Patriots versus Seahawks.
Oh, that was next year, okay. Oh. Jimmy Fallon. And later, 2014, finally does his late night gig to the Tonight Show gig.
And guess who he gave the late night gig to?
Of course, another SNL alumni, Seth Meyers, finally hosts the late night. But to Eugene's favorite guy, Craig Ferguson retired as late night host.
Late Show host.
Late Show host. But it was years later, or was it a year later?
Technically, it debuted within the same. Actually, it debuted a few months before he called it quits for the Late Show for Celebrity Name Game.
Yep. But it was took us what? Months to find out that the British Batten, aka James Corden, took over as Late Show. But not only that, in 2014, the World Cup, Viva Soccer, was in Brazil. But unfortunately, 2014 had sucked in so many ways. Our favorite guy, Genie himself, Mrs. Doubtfire, Hook, Dead Poor Society, Goodwill Hunting, and appeared on an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Robin Williams passed away, committing suicide.
He just couldn't cope with the Parkinson.
But it's not only that, Joan Rivers passed away.
Hmm.
In spite, her daughter Melissa went on in the daytime Emmys to celebrate her mom's legacy.
I believe Zelda Williams is doing something similar to honor her dad.
Yep.
And of course, for Robin Williams' death, we know it hit hard for Conan O'Brien because Robin was actually nice enough to give the red-headed late-night talk show host a bicycle.
Oh, yeah. Thus bringing out from the Jackass 2014 to 2015. Death by police officers was on the rise, but as police officers' job, yeah. Kill somebody, you're off your duty. But it's not only that, Charleston, South Carolina also was in the subject of a church shooting. Same-sex marriage debut was given a choice for Obama to make. Was not yet in November, a terrorist attack happened in Paris in different locations. Paris was under attack. But the time being, David Letterman retired from Late Show. But the same year, Stephen Colbert debuted his now host studio of The Late Show. The Chase Australia debuted in 2015 with 3 Chaser.
3 Aussies and a British import, and being the first.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Chase Australia happened. The Chase UK had its 5th Chaser, Jenny the Vixen Lion.
Yeah, and Paul Sinha was the 4th chaser in 2011, and Stephen Colbert retired his Comedy Central show in 2014 to take over for David Letterman.
Mm-hmm. Steve Harvey had his Miss America fuck up in 2015. First time that's never happened. But it's not only that, Leonard Nimoy, who plays Spock in Star Trek, sadly passed away. But it's not only that, Christopher Lee passed away. Oh no, wait a minute. The great Yankee player Yogi Berra passed away. Wow. Who knew?
Yeah, and I believe Jon Stewart retired from hosting The Daily Show this decade because he got sick and tired of talking about politics around 2014-15-ish.
Mm-hmm. And now come to 2016 as one of the one of the thing was
One of the worst years.
yep, Donald Trump becomes the 45th president of the United States.
Meaning Hillary Clinton got fucked over because of sexism and other bullshit.
Yep. Hamilton won for Best Tony and Best Drama for the Pulitzer. Rio hosted the Summer Olympic Games. Denver Broncos won on the 50th anniversary of the Super Bowl.
Beating out Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers.
And our very own Eugene went on for real, given the phrase 3, 2, 1.
Booyah.
There you go.
You guys had to bring that up. And yet I wanted to keep it quiet.
No, you know us. We can't even keep it. Let me see. Yeah, we hosted the Summer Games, but unfortunately, celebrity deaths all around 2016. Holy shit, you could count so many.
Including Alan Rickman from the Harry Potter movies.
Debbie Reynolds.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher died. She died first, and then the next day was Debbie Reynolds.
And even worse on Christmas Day was George Michael.
Passed away. Oh my god. But Jack Riley, who voiced Stu Pickles on Warcraft, one of our favorite shows, cartoons of the 90s, passed away. Oh, but it's not only yet too. Sylvester the Cat, and of course with Daffy Duck's and Plucky Duck's voice actor, Joe Lasky, passed away.
Yeah, so if Ducky Fucky refers to one of the characters, Daffy Fuck or Elmer Fuck. And one more thing to add about Rio in 2016 was Ryan Lochte got in big trouble for lying.
Oh yeah.
And as a result, he's kind of banned.
Yep. Well, it's not only yet. Yeah, that. Usain Bolt's final appearance on in the Olympics for track and field. Holy cow! Totally forgot about that. But actually, going back on 2014, I've actually forgot one person. I didn't bring this up until I thought of it too in 2014. Christine Cavanaugh, who voiced Chucky Finch on Warcraft, passed away 2014. And on that, she died on the same day as my grandmother passed away. Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, I saw. I'm like, wait, when did she die? And then I looked. It was like December 22nd. I'm like, God damn it. So I want to just first bring this up. But yeah, 2016 was a horrible year. 2017, Ben Platt wins for Best Actor in the Tonys. But on the same time after that, Dear Evan wins for Best Musical.
Dear Evan Hansen, which he was part of since its debut around mid 2010s. Could have been 14, 15, or 16-ish.
Oh yeah.
Then he left the show after he was mentioned in the Tournament of Champions, which Buzzy Cohen won.
Yeah. La La Land became the meme. Was also became of a joke of the Oscars screwed up.
Yeah, by saying, apparently Steve Harvey messed it up beforehand.
Yeah.
Or they went, uh-oh, looks like somebody pulled a Steve Harvey. And all the memes came out with the Family Feud host laughing his ass off, going, hey, it's finally not me for one!
Yeah. And then it happened in the daytime Emmy first and two. And the winner goes to La La Land. No. I'm like, oh, that's the meme. That's the meme. But the real winner was Moonlight won for Best Picture. Oh, man. Oh, 2017. The year.
Comey was fired
Comey was
and was
fired.
replaced by Robert Mueller after
Mueller.
Spence got inaugurated.
Yep. And Mueller started the investigation into Trump. But it was not only at that. The Nintendo Switch was released. Nintendo's new console, the Switch. The Nintendo Switch, released out 2017. Still growing too today, evidently. Forgot about that. But unfortunately came out to the time of October of 2017. Las Vegas had its shooting off the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay doing a concert.
Let's see, according to the event, that concert, I believe the performer was a country singer.
Yep.
I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah. But bringing out to the best, the solar eclipse happened. And of course, you know about the solar eclipse. The moon and the sun goes together. And you can see it with the special glasses. I thought it was pretty cool. But unfortunately, 2017 hasn't learned from 2016. We've lost Don Rickles, Sir Roger Moore, Adam West, and the original Walkie, June Foray, all passed away.
Just before she could turn 100.
Yep. And not only that, in 2017, South Korea got a new president.
Yes, 2016, as I said, was the year Park Geun-hye was impeached for corruption, and it wasn't long until every single government official there agreed to remove her from office, locking her up, and hold the election 60 days after impeachment.
Oh, yeah.
Resulting in the victory of her 2012 rival, Moon Jae-in, the current president of South Korea.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning he's only allowed to serve one 5-year term, and by sometime around spring of 2022, a new election is to be held, for a new candidate, and the new candidate has to be inaugurated the next day, meaning they start to work.
There you go. 2017, all in the bunch. Speaking of South Korea, 2018, they hosted the Winter Olympics. That's the first time we get to see South Korea in action for the Winter Olympics.
Yes, because South Korean President Moon Jae-in had a meeting with North Korea's Kim Jong-un, and as a result, he and his sister both agreed to have the two Koreas unite together as one country for the Winter Olympics. Then they would discuss about denuclearization and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And 2017 was when the South Korean president met with Kim Jong-un at the demilitarized zone, the border between North and South Korea.
Yeah.
And 2018, oh yeah, the Dark Destroyer himself was a guest chaser in Australia.
Oh yeah. Russia hosted a FIFA World Cup soccer. Democrats took over the White House, but unfortunately,
Technically just the House, not the White House.
Took over the House, sorry. But unfortunately, fall 2018, Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, passed away. The Eagles have finally the first team to beat the Patriots in Super Bowl.
I don't think the Patriots have been beaten the first time. They've been beaten before, so technically it's Philadelphia's first victory.
Yep. April Fools and Easter, 2 holidays, was together. And most people are saying, is it a joke? It's not a joke. And we wish. But it was true. Easter and April Fools was together for the first time. So I guess the Easter Bunny wasn't joking when he was hopping around the house. I don't know. Never had that happen.
I mean, it's happened in the past. This was just the most recent.
Yeah. Stephen Hawking passed away. California had a wildfire near spreading in LA, by the way. And thus it happened again this year, too. An earthquake struck in Alaska. That's an ouch. Comic fans and everybody send their condolences to Stan Lee, who passed away. Well, it's not only that, George H.W. Bush passed away in 2018. Ouchie mama. But it's now finally going back. Yeah. No new taxes. Now going to now 6 feet under. Ouch. And 2019, this year alone, going back to a year review, everything. The flu season, Luke Perry dies, the Kentucky Derby scandal, um, going into February again of this year, the college admission scandal broke out of 2 actresses of Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. Now, Huffman already has sentenced, but it's the one that's causing all this, Lori Loughlin. So what Hallmark has actually done was they pulled her from her movies and her appearances of When Calls the Heart out. So if you haven't seen Lori Loughlin and her daughter in the last Christmas movie they was in, well, you're not gonna see that one anymore anytime soon. But was also that when Netflix heard the news, they fired. But actually, that was when Netflix and Warner Brothers heard the news about it. They fired her and cut off her character off Fuller House. But however, oops, wrong window. However, the original Full House episodes are still running with her in it. But you can only still see that on Nick at Night. I'm still surprised Nick hasn't pulled those episodes out. I'm quite surprised at that. Um, Still quite surprised. And thus, ladies and gentlemen, has thus put out the decade from 2010 to 2019 to this year. Has all set out in the books. Now, coming up next here on SNR. Oh, hold on.
Nah, we'll save it for next year.
No, tell us.
Well, we already know what the beginning of the new decade has in store for us.
Oh, yeah. And we will say that in our final thought.
Next year.
Yes. Because coming up next year, it's the end of the year wars. And this year, we have the winners. When we come back. Welcome back to SNR. Right now, this is the finale we all been waiting for. Welcome to the end of the year awards. Woo! Now, the last segment is always the end of the year awards. So,
Too bad it's not the end of the decade award.
I know. But we don't want to go list off of what we had. Because that's also going to be as long as what the last two segments were. Because we had to remember that from the top of our heads. And getting it all together is a bitch. Exactly. And both Eugene and myself got a headache too.
I'm gonna need an aspirin.
Oh my
Are you? Oh my
What?
god, I got aspirin, it's not aspirin!
What? An asp? Oh, I wish I could clip that, but I can't.
Oh my god.
Oh, Eugene, you got some explaining to do.
Ugh. This is what happens when you've got a headache and have no sleep.
This is what happens when you have a headache. Ugh. Anyway, last one. Here we go. The end of the year awards. We are always here just to bring the best of the moments here on YouTube. And of course, here on this channel. Alright, let's get to it. Because I got the nominees. We got the winners. Only you guys can see. But the other problem is, I got the other cover up so you don't know who won. So let's go into our first nominee is for Best Funny Moment. Nominees are it's a good one. Maria Sharapova plays the NBA according to Batten. This is what happened when Mikey realized that Maria Sharapova plays tennis, not the NBA. My game cutscene on Wheel of Fortune Bitchons. Me. Guess that's my fuck up on that. Here we go. SNR Night 412. Yes. Our night 412 episode of SNR this season. We had funny moments ourselves. So I think one of that moments is there. And I think I clipped some of that too. And finally, the night 416 blooper. That's what she said. That's where I took a little bit too much of Steve Carell's office. That's what she said. But I kind of said it once too many that got me and everybody else cracked up. So, here we go. The winner is That's What She Said, Astronaut Night 416 blooper. And now, number 2 for best on-camera moment. It's where anything happens on camera. And believe on those moments, I did clip it as well for my best moments of 2019 compilation. You will also see that too when it's uploaded tomorrow after this. But anyway, for best on-camera moment, the nominees are Benton's Great Lakes Guest, Wheel of Fortune, Junior Edition, NES, Game 12. February 13th, Lucky Game. And I mean lucky on so many ways on February 13th, as where I filmed a lot of game ones. And coming down to it, Wheel 2003 PC is where Eugene picked the $80,000 yacht. He can't believe it. But it was not only that, Jeopardy 2003 PC, while I wager all in on on Jeopardy as I went in all in on a daily double, guessing Well, it's skydiving, and I got it white. How did I guessed that. But everything else, luck was on our side. Alright. And the winner is Batten's Great Lakes Guess of Wheel of Fortune Junior Edition NES Game 2. And now, are you ready for this one? Dumb answer for Family Feud. Another category of ours. It's something dirty. Alright, nominees are for Family Feud dumb answers. And this is why I've been writing the questions too, by the way. Name a year-round sport. As Mikey would put it, making love. Next up, name a place you find ice. Gas station. Said by the Tommy Trans family. Peer player. Family Feud decades. But it's also in the same game. Name some place where you see a diamond. And of course, I had to put penis. Oh, but this is where Mikey said something funny. Real or fictional? Name a famous Simpson. Guess what Mikey said. Erica Simpson.
You dumb bitch.
I can't believe. You know when he said that and you saw it to Erica? She's like, Mikey, the zoo. Oh man. Erica is. But we still give props to Erica for having that sense of humor. Ugh. But seriously, that was funny though. Here's another one. Name something a cowboy might want if he lost his horse. The computer player family put an eagle. I thought, what? But here's another dumb answer. Name something people hide on purpose and can't remember where they put it. You know what Mikey had that response of? Chap's liquor. And again, Chap's got that infamous, you dumb bitch moment. And again, to Mikey on Aubrey's side, playing Family Feud. Name a kind of bean. Shit bean. God damn it. And finally, name something that makes people tremble. Guess what he put? President Trump. And the winner goes to name something that makes people tremble. President Trump for the win. And what are we going to do without you? But now, off-camera moment.
By the way, anybody who makes a Trump joke and wins an award for it should get a lifetime supply of peaches.
Exactly. And now for off-camera moment. And by the way, folks, when I went through the nominees, it was hella long. For the off-camera moment, for the first time, 20 off-camera moments happened. And we all should have said we all would have filmed it. We'll see how next year goes with our games, and maybe I could capture, or one of us can capture the moments.
Whether it's our phone or video cameras.
Mm-hmm. 20. This is 20 nominees for best off-camera moment. Here we go. For off-camera moment, the 91st Oscars. Number 2, off-camera moment. Use your words. Oh my gosh. When we play Use Your Words, we have numerous of ongoing words, off-going words. We actually came up with Commit the Grog, Granny the Cock, and Granny's Lost Love, and Mangina. Not kidding. All happened. But get this. Off-camera moment number 3 was 4 Full House and the Yahtzee happened on Lee's side. Then when we did do Jeopardy 2003 PC on Lee's side, that's where we had Dirty Wine Time Clues on Jeopardy 2003 for the PC. Something was in the midst of making us laugh. 30 Millionaire Creston Leaf side. Oh god. God, when was that one? When we had a crest and there was something dirty. We can't even think. Off camera, Murray, you're not the father. Use your words. Holy cow. Next one was the funniest Jackbox night on Leaf's side.
What's this I hear about Eugene said something?
Oh, was it? I don't know. It was something happened on Jackbox night on Eugene's side. On Leaf's side.
You mixed them up again!
God damn it. Why am I mixing up with Eugene and Leaf? I know that both of us on the real. Oh, I forgot about. Oh my god. Even let me.
What?
I forgot to mention in 2018 that Leaf appeared on Real.
18?
17.
That was
And
like,
what's this I hear about? You said you needed medicine 30?
oh.
I was reading it in the chat box here. He was trying to get medicine.
Oh yes. He was gonna get some aspirin. He said aspirin. Ass with A and 2 S.
Haha, I wasn't gonna let you slip that time.
No, not this time.
And he got me back. Yes?
Now we're even, you bastard!
Ah, fuck me.
No!
Damn
I
it!
got a recording!
Oh! Damn it!
You dumb bitch.
Yeah.
And I will get that
Already
shown
said it.
too, by the way.
I know, but Eugene You do.
You bastard.
Now he said it.
I will have that soundboard of you dumb bitch every time.
Oh man.
Alright. Funniest night. Oh,
Y'all weren't gonna let me get away with that one.
Another off-camera moment was Yossi best moments on Leaf's side. I think we're
I can still remember in one game somebody got. I think it was you, Ben.
On what?
When you got a lot of Yahtzees on Leaf.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Yeah, I know where it is too. Eugene's loud fart for the next off-camera moment. Next off-camera moment was Jay broke Painted Yahtzee. He broke the record for Painted Yahtzee. His points was higher. I hit the 3 Yahtzee during Lee's game of Pyramid Yahtzee. You don't know Jack, 2018 tie game. It was on Jackbox night between, I think it was Jay and Chap, I think. But I'm not quite sure. Another off-camera moment was 8 Yahtzees and Pyramid Yahtzee. Holy mother.
Yeah, I remember Leaf setting a record.
Yeah. And I think that's all the time I predict Yahtzees what's gonna happen. And guess what happened? It happened. Like, damn.
Mainly because you saw them through your crystal ball.
Apparently. Nicolas Cage Chalkstrap, Fibbage 3, said by Wobo. It was on my side, by the way. Wobo Waitress, Discord. Oh, I remember this. Wobo had this new feature on Discord that could read out the comment. That book is all doing Erica's game of Clue on her Twitch side. Oh my god. Everybody on that heard it. And poor Erica, like, what the fuck? And she realized who it was. And the chat, and her chat exploded with laughter. I'm like, oh my god. We was just giggling up a storm. Another off-camera.
Actually, Erica got it on camera.
Yeah, she did too. But I didn't off camera, but she got it on camera. No, she was recording, so thank God she got it recorded. Here's this one for best off-camera moment was Aubrey's Criplash 2, Mule Ball, and All Minds Think Alike. But this month, when we did Cards Against Humanity on Jay's birthday, we cannot help but laughing so much. Jay said something was blah blah, and he was gonna say killing people with jazz hands, and it came out to say killing people with jizz hands by mistake.
And then I hit the floor.
You hit the floor. You was banging. Oh no, not again. You was. Oh my god, now tears is coming down my eyes. Hang on. You was banging on the floor so much.
Yeah, it broke me harder than crying, shitting, and eating spaghetti.
Yeah, that. Oh my god. Well, it's not only that. I laughed so much harder than Night 251 episode of SNR. That broke. That broke all barriers to that. I'm like, what the fuck? And then when Jay said by mistake, I laughed so much. I was in bed. I was laying in the bed. I was laying on the bed. And when he said it, I cannot help but laughing so much. Tears was literally coming down my eyes. Oh man. Broken you and I both. But the night after, we got to play Cards Against Humanity again. I said something about so angry it'll pop Stiffy. I came out to say no, then I said poop Stiffy by mistake. And broke you guys again. You, Leaf, and Eugene. Oh man. And two more. Playing Alphas on Jay's side. The last second guess was put by Eugene with something in the aquarium. Eugene came out at the last second with fish food. But it was only at that when you guys went up again doing Shelpas, the piano man, Billy Joe. And guess what? You had another question about Billy Joe, and guess what? He was on there. Oh my gosh. In terms of all these events, off camera, we wish we would have recorded it. Alright. Anyhow, the winner is the You Don't Know Jack's 2018 tie game. Yeah. That's the first time that happened. Alright, anyhow. The best off-camera funny moment, and I think one just had to come out. And that one is Robo Eugene to Katie instead of Brown. Whoops. That actually broke Eugene and myself. Both out of that. So. Right. Our next one. Jackass of the Year. As always. Jackass of the Year means somebody had to do something naughty or something really bad, and we call it Jackass. And put it in terms, you dumb bitch. On so many levels. When I heard the news about the Orange Julius workers who staged a robbery, I'm like, how stupid can you be? So apparently, that would have been on if True TV was still done. world's dumbest criminals, those guys would have been in it for sure. Number one. But I think that might go to Bozo Criminal of the Day. Jackass of the Year goes to the two Orange Julius employees stage a robbery. Pardon my words? How stupid can you be? But now bringing up to Jackass of the Decade. Now, in our decade, who is considered to be the Jackass?
Republican, especially Spanky.
And yep, Lord McSpanky happens to be the Jackass of the Decade.
Genghis Don.
But it happens now to be impeached. Thank God.
Or a more recent name I've heard of him, Orange Julius Caesar.
Oh, there you go. Mic drop. Boom. Anyhow, best moment of the decade. This was hard. But it came out, we have a tie in those. We have a tie in the wins. A Jeopardy contestant sends heartfelt love to Trebek. And the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Patriots in Super Bowl. That's gotta be the best moment in the decade. Then I don't know what. And now, the last one. Best video. Best video, number one, was Deal No Deal, Game Boy Advance, Game 1. Of course, for the first time I actually got Deal No Deal on the Game Boy Advance. Played it. Been picking cases for betting, and guess what happened? We're keeping case 15, and guess what happened? $1 million. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I went out, I'm like, I'm stunned. In the first game, I won $1 million already. I'm like, well, that's gotta be nomination numero uno. Best video numero dos happens to be Aubrey's birthday special. And now, I get to pull it up. Whoops. Where did I knew I put another one somewhere. Ha. Santa birthday special. On Aubrey's birthday special for this year, I played Hollywood Squares, Whammy, and Rio. Hollywood Squares, I didn't win as much. Only 1,500. Whammy. You want to take a good guess? With the car to Jackpot, Big Bank, the whole 9 yards, 134,680. And then, of course, real big Johns. I hit, I think, the jackpot. I hit something. And all that. And that brings me to a grand total of 101,906. When I did for Aubrey's birthday special, it's there. You can see how it happened. My luck must have hit in somewhere. So that was number 2. Best video nominee number 3 happens to be night 443 of SNR, and I think that night episode we did the series finale of 34 June.
The All-Star Games.
Yep. Everything was just all hell break loose out of that episode. But going back to 443, let's see, what did I did after that? Let's go back on my thumbnails. We did. Oh yeah, we also did You Don't Know Jack, and then Tower of Cash to go along with it. Holy mother. So that was something. But yeah. But also it was good. So alright. 3 best videos. Are you ready? For best video 2019 goes to Aubrey Scott's birthday special for this year. Ta-da! There you go. The winner. And if you want, I'll hide this image out. And there you go. There's all the winners for the end of the year awards. Not very easy to pick on those. I, of course, had random.org to pick all these. Well, except for Jackass of the Year, Jackass of the Decade, and Best Moment. But for Best Video, Best Off Camera, Best Off Camera Funny Moments, Off Camera Moment, Dumb Answer, On Camera Moment, and Funny Moment, it has to be cycled through by random.org. So, there you go. So, yeah, that was. That was that. Right. When we come back, actually, we will give our final thoughts for 2019 and give our final thoughts of the decade. When we come back. Welcome back. Right now, this is it. Our final thoughts for this year. We went through the entirety of this year. Kind of bit in a nutshell, but on second thought, this year wasn't that bad like it was last year. What was your guys' thoughts?
I didn't hear the question.
What was your thoughts of 2019?
Personally or overall?
And overall,
Hmm.
in your honest opinion as well.
Across the board, pretty riveting and all. Personally, I'd have to say this was kind of a pivotal point. Like, I went through what I'd go through in 5 years in one.
Oh yeah.
Held 2 different jobs outside of my home state. Kinda understood the true meaning of what it's like to, live a life,
Mm-hmm. Gene, what's your what's your thoughts of 2019?
Breathe, Ben.
Hmm. Well, I have to admit it is rather mixed, but there is a. But I will say it gives me some sort of thought about it. I got to meet 2 celebrities that I never. I got to meet I got to meet 2 different celebrities for the first time, and I have been fortunate enough to reconnect with some of the others that I have met in the past. And well, for me, it was just trying to put myself, just trying to get myself out of the house more often and to be with new people. And I've actually made some new friends, especially with the trip to Trivia National in Las Vegas. And I admit I wanted to go there since 2011 when it was known as Tacona, the Trivia Championship of North America. Money was always a damn problem.
Aubrey,
If he's there, he's been kind of dormant this whole segment.
I pretty much I guess I can speak for myself on this one. Is I'm kind of like, okay, my honest opinion of 2019 is, bit mixed, but some is decent. The others half is like it just sucked. So I'm a little bit, I'm like, why not? I'm like mixed feelings. I want to hope that 2019 will make up for all of its wrongdoings and whatnot. But evidently it didn't pick up where it left off, so it's Just like that. But still, I still have my BK job and all, and I'm so grateful to have that. Even though when I go in there, it's all chaos, it's all hell breaks loose, and it gets 1 or 2 points that you're stuck in the back position that you're trying to get out because you're going through the same shit day after day after day. It's just now starting to get to the point that your body is not. Your body is not as fast as it used to when you started the first year. So I get completely burnt out of that, and I'm always like saying, hey, I would like to try something new, and if I like it, then I'll go for it. If I don't, I'll come back and see if I'm not gonna be as miserable as I am. But hey, it's a job, it's a living, it's the day after day thing. It's constant, but all I
Mhm.
that's all I gotta think is just go through that day, just focus, go home, do something fun, and all that. That's 2019 in that nutshell. But even realizing that I don't have all the other stuff, and I haven't been out. Actually, I haven't been out of town since the fair this year. So I haven't been out as much as I should be, but I've been out of the house numerous times, and that's store ones. I gotta pick up stuff for food. I need to get food. I gotta get stuff for work. That's basically running errands and whatnot, and of course with me in video games trying to build to a collection. That's that's what I should be focused for next year. Says to build a collection, but I'm just setting a goal just to complete a full video game set, and I am going with the Wii U first. So that's why I've been collecting a lot of Wii U games and all that. While at the same time still trying to save the money so I could get me a new laptop, a new streaming laptop, gaming laptop. Um, I can actually get you guys on Discord while playing the game so it won't lag out. Clue, Jackbox Night, Clue, Jackbox games, Go for Friends, you name it. And of course, like recording it, Twitch streams, the whole 9 yards. So I want to save that money up to either get a new gaming laptop or PC, so I could do all the stuff. That's why I am focusing on it right now. But at the same time, I'm just building up a collection. Um, and now we're gonna go to our thoughts of for the decade of 2010 to 2019. Eugene.
I admit the start of the 2010s was the worst because of mental health problems and all that. I mean, it's mixed. So I'm gonna get the bad stuff out of the way. Car accident, and I ended up rage quitting my job because I got sick and tired of being treated like I was not good enough. And financial problems and all that, and having someone in the family go to the hospital, making me feel worried about life and everything. But on the positive side, I've actually met about 20 celebrities in person. And, well, I finally got the achievement. Well, I finally achieved something in my life for once, being on a game show. And there was a part of me that wanted to drop out of college and never come back, but stuck around to study journalism and graduate. And I finally got to do a little bit of traveling on my own. First time was back in 2016 to Glenwood by Amtrak, and then to Las Vegas for the Trivia National, which I met Gabe as well as other Jeopardy champions like Jerome Barrett, Cliff Gallagher, Brad Rutter, Pam Mueller, Colby Burnett, and Fritz Holznagel. And oh yeah, I even met Matt Jackson there. And as for this year alone, well, I didn't think I would find anyone to be my new best friend and life coach until 10 months ago. And oh yeah, wasn't long until I started hanging out with you guys along with hosting Jersey Fortune.
Aubrey. Alright. Chip is on Devin, of course. It was my thoughts for the decade, huh? So my thoughts of the decade is mixed. again, and this is to be honest. So my decade started in 2010. I was still working at Walmart at the time, and all that. I was like, oh, this is all gonna be good and
Screw
all.
'em.
Oh yeah. Still at the time, I was like, hey, getting a job. I was still with the job. And then 2011 rolled around, and of course I started to think that, you know what? After learning not to play with DDR and uploading to YouTube, so I thought, you know what? I'll open me another channel with the copyright strike I got for my old channel. I'm like, you know what? I'll open a new one. Why not? And Ben and 71287 came on YouTube, and the first time I came to that was thinking, how do I start as a channel and just grow while on top? So,
Lo and behold, it is the longest lived channel of this gang.
oh yeah. Yeah, start this channel and then later on to 26, I got to think, you know what, maybe I'll do like SNR, and then one night we did game shows, night 2 I did 2 gameplays, and then night 3 just started the whole thing. Here on out. But then with 2012 with my grandma on my mom's side of the family with lung tumor, whatnot, I thought, well, she'll survive that, no problem. But when she had the pneumonia with the when she had the pneumonia, it was with the lung tumor. So we know it's either one or two ways. After lung tumor taken out, to see how it goes. But the time when she had the pneumonia grew, so we was like, on second thought, this is not a good idea. But her chances was darn slim to none. So what we did is we waited out, but unfortunately it was not a good idea. Pretty much 2012 it was a train wreck. 2013, I guess 2013, it went to a bit of a start, bit of a rocky start, but 2013 went pretty good, but some in 2013 hit downhill as I lost my first job. And then I was jobless for the next 2 years.
Mm.
And then 2016 rolls around. Got my first job. I got my second job. First in the restaurant business. Fast food.
Ew.
Yeah. But then found out that we have a lot of celebrity deaths, so it's like, yeah.
Man, that thing kicked into high gear that year.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
And it took a while to die down too.
Yeah. 2017, not so much. 2018 started to die down a bit. But with that mixed reactions,
Both years we had a bunch of gut punchers.
oh yeah. What about yours, chap?
Do what?
What's your opinion of the decade?
I already said it earlier, actually.
The gut punching.
Oh yeah, that's pop culture, though. I usually separate that from my personal life. And what's funny about 2016 is that in my personal life, 2016 wasn't too bad. But as for the whole decade, this was it. Came of age, got my diploma, got my bachelor's degree. I've held 4 jobs in the last 2 years alone.
Jeez.
So, needless to say, it's kind of been a pivotal point for me. Kind of revolutionized my outlook on life. And but hopefully, coming up in a few days when this new decade starts, we're gonna have some crazy shit going on. I mean, you Bix Bros and I have been in talks, especially Leaf and I. We have very similar dreams. He's trying to pursue a career in acting. I'm trying to go a similar path. And, you never know, we might be a dynamic duo. I started rambling.
Yeah. So I guess a decade is pretty much. But now it's gonna be what's gonna be what's gonna be in the future of 2020. Because it's gonna be the 100 years of the 1920s, and it is the Roaring 20s, and it's now
let me correct you on that. This time around, I'm gonna start a damn movement called the. You heard the expression "RAR," RAWR.
Yeah.
The Roaring 20s.
Oh yeah, the Roaring 20s. In future wise,
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Alright. Yeah, it's the wine 20s. It's a thing. You guys are gonna go to Atlanta for GDQ.
Yeah. That's shit. That's next week.
Yeah. We got season 10 coming up for SNR. God, 10 season.
Ooh, we're gonna have our hands full.
Oh, we're gonna be hella busy. But with the YouTube COPPA thing and whatnot, that's growing concerns of what's gonna be the outcome of this channel and what's gonna be the outcome of SNR.
Well, some people are giving apocalyptic predictions. Some people are saying it's not going to be that bad. I mean, that's part of what's fucking us up is that we don't know what the hell's going to happen.
And I'm just gonna fish out after January 1st, which is the new year. Because the whole thing is gonna take an effect of January as of 2020, the first January, and the first day, which is the new year. And I'm gonna just fish this one out. If my channel doesn't hit with all the stuff and the vines and whatnot, then my channel is still good to go. And that means the future of this I'll still do like game ones, SNR, game collections, game pickups, Twitch streams. Well, once or twice. Anything. And that's including the 10th season of SNR. We're gonna do a lot of stuff like we're gonna do fun stuff that we never did. We want to branch out. But probably give more of the time of to get new members to come in and play with us. Oh, be with us. Thank you. And all that. What? Oh my god.
You can stop that anytime you feel like it.
No, thank you. Yeah. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, we'll have like new members probably come in. We'll do some tests. We're gonna do a lot of fun stuff. But here on this channel, it's gonna be same stuff, but be new kind of different stuff that you haven't seen. I'll bring some like related videos. I'll start filming other videos. And all the other stuff that we wanted to do. Cause I wanna get us involved of video game showdowns. What else? Go for friend stuff. We could probably go for that. We'll probably do with PUBG on a computer. I'll see how that one goes.
And do test runs of game ideas I came up with for the server as well as SNR.
Yeah, we'll do some test ones. We're doing some new test runs. We do a lot of stuff here, so for next year, just be on the lookout. Wait, what's the time? Wow. Now 4 to 5 segments. Holy crap, we did again just like 251. But this time we finished a lot earlier than 251. So, wow. So there you go. Night 460 of SNR has finally drawn to a close, and now the entire 9th season is done. As always, here on SNR, I'd like to thank the guys on Discord for being part of Night 460 of SNR.
You got it.
Right.
And kudos for an awesome 9th season, and we will see y'all in the new decade.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Don't forget, here on the channel, us like, comment, favorite, sub. Sub to the guys as well. Show some love and support. Follow us on social media. Don't forget to follow this. Don't forget to follow my channel page on Twitter, as I will be uploading SNR episodes, notification on videos when I'm gonna stream on Twitch, you name it. And also, if you do that, please don't forget to follow us on Twitter as well. What else? Oh, if you like this or any other episodes of SNR, playlists will be on my channel. And this episode will finally go into the playlist for season 9 of SNR, and hopefully if I get it done like later today, this episode will be in the playlist and the entire 9th season is there. So entirety of the 9th season. So please be on the lookout on my Twitter page to see the full season. Because all the episodes is there. I think that's gonna be what they send out for the episodes. Alright. Alright. For these guys, Ben 712 page 7 wanna say this. Thank you for a nice season. It was great. Have a really great New Year's. When we do this again next Saturday, season 10.
Can't wait.
And we got a lot in stores for that. For these guys, Ben 712 page 7 signing out, and have a really great New Year. See you on the flip side.